What's up, Army? Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to be back. I'm just going to get right into it. I've been guided to use my cards. So that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to pull some charms first. I already set the intention for the highest good of all of you who are watching. Once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I hope whatever's about to come out serves you well. Let's see what's up. I feel like it's been forever. I came home from work and this is really the only thing I wanted to do. So here I am. Train. I'm seeing a train in my head. There's this charm, this Five of Wands energy that I get every time I see this charm, these two deer that are stuck together. I don't know if they're supposed to be or not. There's conflict. This only comes out when there's a conflict. This is my conflict charm. Butting heads. It's like a power struggle. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. It's a power struggle. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And a monkey. We have a monkey. This monkey is watching them. I just heard you guys look stupid. It's this energy of like it's the energy of like two masculines fighting over something really stupid. Father and son, friends. It's like whoever's outside of the situation watching it, they're just like, what are you doing? Why are you guys even fighting over this? Like, what is happening? It's like fighting over like I don't want to say that, but it's like that. It's a third party, but not necessarily like a relationship third party. It's like some kind of like pissing contest. Like who could prove to be the better man. It's like what they do in the wild. You know what I mean? Like that's what it feels like. What they do in the wild when they do like the mating dance and they're like hoping that the female chooses them. Instead of just, but this isn't the wild, right? We developed language for a reason. We can just talk to each other. It's like these two masculines are like doing this display, like they're each putting on a show of their own, but fighting with each other. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't know what that is. I mean, obviously I told you what it is, but I don't know who that's for or about. Something about stating the obvious, because that came up twice. Obviously, I don't know who it's for or about because I can't see you, so I don't know who it's for or about. It resonates for somebody because it's very strong. It's like this ongoing battle, but it's childish. it's childish. It's like they've gotten so wrapped up in competing with each other. Like they risk both losing out. Like they forgot the objective. It's I keep getting this same energy of two people fighting over a person. Maybe it's not a person, feels like a person. But I guess it could apply to anything, right? Fighting over a job, fighting over whatever, but it's I just like they're wrapped up in competing with each other. I've gotten this before. They're wrapped up in competing with each other that they're forgetting what they're even like what started it. It's this like this just jumped out. You have music. Sorry. It's this like protective, I want to say protective turtle versus possessive energy. It's like it's almost the energy of like one is protecting somebody from the other. The other is like trying to like own the person, not necessarily own. There's like this, one has a protective energy, one has a possessive energy, and they're fighting with each other. The possessive one is like antagonizing the protective one. It's like the possessive one doesn't even care as much about what they're fighting over, who they're fighting over. They don't even care as much. Like they just know that the protective one cares so much that they're like doing things to antagonize the protective one. And the protective one is so focused on protecting that it's distracting them. And the possessive one knows that is like intentionally trying to distract them. Like, I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to say this, or I'm going to do that. And you're like, no, you stay the fuck away from them. And they're like, no, I'm going to go do it. And he's like, no, you stay. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to judge. The reason I'm not going to judge is because of this protective energy. This protective energy is coming from a good place, but they're allowing this possessive energy to distract them. It's like if this protective energy would just take the focus off of the possessive energy that's trying to antagonize him, he would recognize that he already won. That's what Spirit says. White rabbit. Glasses. This is what we're talking about, seeing it. Like, it's like he's so deep into it. There's this fear, like the possessive energy could win. But whoever they're fighting over, can see the difference between protective and possessive, and realistically would never choose the possessive energy. And it's like this possessive energy knows, but they're somehow like, they're like manipulating this protective energy. They like, it's like they know they lost, but they're going to distract and antagonize the protective energy so that they get so distracted that they never, there's something this protective energy keeps saying. Like there's something that they keep using to like, it's like they keep needling this person with the same thing. This possessive energy knows they don't stand a chance, but they're really trying to make it look like they do. They're convincing the protective energy that they can, or they've already had this person even. It's not true. None of it is true. They just know. It's like they want to, how do I explain that? They want to say just the thing to like make the protective energy not want this person. So nobody wins. Does that make sense? It's, oh, thank you. It's that if I can't have you, nobody can type shit. You know what I mean? But it's like a kid trying to like, Spirit's giving me the example. I don't know if you're gonna recognize, if you've ever seen this happen, but it's like somebody has something, right? Let's say it's this, and they're looking at it. It's a toy, it's a book, it's a tape, it's a record, it's a shirt, it's whatever. Imagine whatever it is you want to imagine, right? And this possessive person has this thing. They don't really like it. They don't really want it, right? They deem it useless. So they like throw it in the garbage. And this other person, like a one man's trash is another man's treasure. This other person is like, are you sure you're done with that? Are you sure you're done with that? Because I really like that and I really want that. And I think it's really cool. If you think it's stupid, like I'll take it. And the person's like, no, never mind. And they just want to hold on to it just because. Have you ever come across somebody like that? I know I have. It's like they throw it in the trash and then somebody comes along and picks it up and is like, oh my God, this is so cool. It's like, because somebody else sees value in it, they feel like they should just hold on to it even though they don't really want it. That's what's going on here. This protective energy has been waiting for the possessive energy to just let it go, to recognize, like, to just like, how do I explain it? Is it to get over it? They're waiting for this possessive energy to just not want it anymore, whatever this is that they're fighting over. And it's like, okay, you sure you're done? You sure you don't want it? Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. You shouldn't want that either. Fuck you want that for? I don't want that. And it's like the protective energy is kind of like playing it off. Well, I might want to try it. In the meantime, they're like just been waiting. I don't know how this is helpful. I mean, it's maturity versus immaturity. it's like not wanting somebody to be happy. Again, if I can't have them, nobody can. It's like, instead of just saying, all right, I lost. They're being a sore loser. And they're trying to, or they are antagonizing this. Let me put it this way. If you are this protective energy, recognize that this possessive energy is intentionally antagonizing you. Recognize that it's this energy of, like, I keep getting this example, so I'm just gonna say it. It's like this possessive person is like making up these stories that, like, they were with this other person when they weren't. It's like, it's like the protective energy is like, oh, I have a crush on so and so. And the possessive energy is like, oh, yeah, the whole block had her. Everybody had her. I had her. They had her. This one had her. Everybody had her. What do you want that for? And it's it's lies. It's straight up lies. And it's just to be a dick. It's just to be like, for some reason, this possessive energy doesn't want to see this protective energy happy. Like, this possessive energy is so wrapped up in their toxicity that they don't believe in love, in they don't want to see. It's like that misery loves company energy. They just want everybody around them to be miserable. And they're going to manipulate and lie and say all this disgusting stuff so nobody's happy. If I can't be happy, nobody can be happy. In the meantime, if you're this possessive energy, reality is, you don't need to learn to love other people. You need to learn to love yourself. Instead of dragging everybody down with you. It's a heart. And a you. Love you. I'm going to hit these cards. See what's up. It's burning my herbs. I went a little too hard because it's like mad smoky in here. It's been a while since it's been this smoky in here. But I was called to do it, so I did it. You might need to smudge. I shuffled these and I separated them into 2 decks. Let's see what comes out. What do we need to know for the highest good of this situation? Why are we talking about this? Eye of the Tiger, passion, determination, tiger's eye. Unfuckwithable. We cannot do anything against the truth, but only for the truth. This is for whoever this protective energy is. This I just heard, you're not telling me anything I don't already know. This protective energy knows this. This protective energy knows that this possessive energy is lying. He's saying, I didn't always know, but I see it. I see it. Like he's saying how something along the lines of like how I believed this to begin with is crazy. Like it's like it's obvious now to this person. The truth is obvious to like it's obvious now to this person, and whoever this protective energy is like unfuckwithable. So I'm assuming that this fight, this tackle I just heard is past energy. It's like the energy of like somebody insulting somebody's mom, like your mom's a blah blah blah, and they're like, "What'd you say about my mom? Like, what the, you know what I mean?" And it's like because they end up fighting because of what they said, but in the meantime, it was just lies, and they were just saying it to set them off. Thought I saw something. All right, what else, please? Smoke and mirrors, exactly. That's a lot. Never underestimate the power of planting a seed. Cleanse with water, spiritual bath, can't stop thinking about you, illuminated. This is what I'm talking about. Someone needs to cleanse with water, take a spiritual bath. It doesn't have to be a whole, just set your intentions and you're good. Cut and remove all ties, clear away any and all energy that isn't mine. You have the power. You deem yourself cleansed. You deem yourself protected. You deem yourself unfuckwithable. I just want to sit with this for a minute. This seed, hold on. What is this seed? Never underestimate the power of planting a seed. What is this seed like? It's like, I just keep hearing it. Like the answer is obvious. Like it's obvious. It's obvious. Desperate attempt, I just heard. The power of planting a seed. It's like somebody said something so seemingly insignificant, or did something so seemingly insignificant, or just kept going and standing in the truth, that it's just I'm seeing like the fog literally clearing. And I did say it was like super fucking smoky in here. What is this seed, please? Can't stop thinking about you. What is this seed, please? Winners never quit, quitters never win. Other people's opinions are none of your business. Yeah, this person is just spewing straight venom. And that's what's got this protective person like up in arms. But it's really learning how to pick your battles. Is it worth it? Do you want to just stay distracted by this asshole? Just, that's what this person is. The wait is over. I guess not. I guess not. Can't stop thinking about you. How about that? Hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, sorry. This is the card that flipped out. Nowhere to hide, God sees all. That was can't stop thinking about you. It's like, oh, God. I'm going to pull another card. Nothing to offer. The cheese stands alone. So I'm talking about distractions. Hang on a second. All right, I'm sorry. Nowhere to hide, God sees all, nothing to offer, and the cheese stands alone. It's like this possessive energy decided to go toe to toe with the protective energy, but it's really the example and the truth of the person that they're fighting over that ends up defeating him. Does that make sense? It's like this other person. I said that before. They're like watching, or they're like separate from this fight, right? The monkey charm from the beginning. This other person, it's like watching your kid throw a temper tantrum, and you're like, all right, have fun with that. Let me know when you're done. You know what I mean? Like, this other person, through just continuing to live their life and be themselves, just made everything fucking clear. I don't know. I feel really like this message is, this is just confirmation for somebody. I'm not really sure what the confirmation is. Is it that you need a confirmation from spirit? Is it I don't know what side you're on. But the energy that I'm getting is, regardless of what side you're on, whether you are the possessive energy or you're the protective energy, or you are the third party energy. And I don't mean third party in a way that like people are cheating on each other and all of that. That's not the energy I'm getting. Like I said, it's like the third party is almost like up for grabs, and they're fighting over who's going to grab it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of your position, you are either aware of this battle, you are the third party aware of this battle, or you're in the battle, you know. But this is not news to you. This is not news to you. This is like confirmation for like the protective energy to stop allowing this person to fuck with you. The possessive energy to just like grow up, and the third party energy to just keep going, like just keep going. Like a battle of wills, and it's just ridiculous. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and energy. And somebody needs to give it up. Somebody needs to give it up. I don't know. There's something here. Just give me a minute. Because it's like somebody doesn't know what to do about something. There's this, it's almost like this stuck energy. Spirit is pointing out the cleanse with water card. There's this stuck energy. Because this possessive person is like, I'm seeing the protective person like trying to walk, and this possessive person is going, nope, 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 nope. Like blocking them. That's interesting. But it's like what I said before. So how do you get around the possessive person, right? How do you stop them? I don't know. This possessive person has created almost like this block. But there's this like real eye of the tiger energy where it's almost like the protective person's waiting for the possessive person to like wear themselves out or something. Mind games, emotional manipulation, impulsive. So we're saying they're going to hang themselves. The letter I. 444, keep faith. You are protected. Don't give up. I was like, they're gonna, this person is very calculating. They're very calculating. They're definitely not playing checkers, as the saying goes, right? So, how do you outsmart them? It's almost like finding your way out of an abusive relationship. There's always a way out. There's a back door, Spirit is saying. There's a way around it. I'm going to pull some tarot. Because the thing is, this is the way Spirit is showing me, which is interesting. It's kind of fun because I feel the energy is like all three parties are here, right? So Spirit is showing me this energy in a way where it's like I need to convey the message so that the protective person knows what I'm talking about and the possessive person doesn't. That's tricky. That's interesting. All right. So what do we do? All right, we're going to stick with the tarot for now. Which one? See, there's this indecisiveness going on. There's this like I said, it's like you go to make a move and it's like, you go to make another, It's frustrating. And it's annoying. And it's stupid. And it's obnoxious, immature, bully behavior. But it's not stupid. That's the thing. It's almost like trying to outsmart your own shadow. I think it was Alan Watts that was like, said if you want to quit smoking, don't say out loud that you want to quit smoking, because it's like your shadow will hear you say you want to quit smoking. It's like your shadow knows you better than anybody, right? Your demons know you better than anybody. Your dark side knows you better than anybody and knows how to antagonize. Maybe this is just somebody competing with their own dark side, trying to get to something. Trying to kill their shadow. You see, the thing is I know I've covered this before. I feel like I have. You can't. It might have been a community post. I feel like it might have been a community post, but you can't outsmart your shadow, your ego. There's many words for the shadow, right? Your demons, your shadow, the devil, your ego, all the same fucking thing. All the same thing. You can't eliminate it. Everybody wants to like squash and kill and eliminate it, and that's not the way. Another way of putting it is like we've talked about your trauma parts, right? Which could also be your shadow, your whatever. Your trauma parts. And when these trauma parts come up, you don't reason with them. You can't reason with them because, again, they are you and they know you. And you, sitting there and arguing with them is only going to pull you into their level, into that rabbit hole, into that time and space that they're trapped in. You get pulled into it regardless. Same thing happens if you're trying to argue with your shadow or your demons or whatever it is. So what's the answer? Change your triggers. Recognize your triggers. Learn your triggers. Spirit showing me that card. When something triggers you, do the opposite of what, if you want growth, I think it is, if you want growth, do the opposite of what you normally do. So whether we're talking about another person or we're talking about your actual shadow that you're trying to defeat, it's not a fight. It's not a battle. It's not a head-to-head thing. It is a, Spirit's giving me the word subversion. I don't know what that word means. It's like when we rise up to fight, we bring fight out. But to do the opposite of what you normally do, to change the game up, to change your reaction, then this energy doesn't know what to do. When you no longer let the triggers trigger you, they're powerless. Whatever it is, person, but like whoever this person is, it could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be a sibling, it could be whoever this person is, this possessive energy, and whether they're trying to possess you or they're trying to possess who you're trying to go for, doesn't matter. This person clearly knows all of your triggers. You gotta move the buttons. They can't push the buttons if they're not there. It literally renders the energy, the person, powerless. Literally. That's how you take your power back. That's how you regain control. That's how you steer the ship. That's how you defeat it. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be this little voice just trying to call you back. It's always going to be this little voice just trying to make you defeat yourself, ruin yourself, sabotage yourself. I didn't do anything. You're the one who did it. You're the one who reacted that way. You're the one who made the decision. You're the one. That's the objective of this kind of energy. To antagonize you in such a way that the behavior becomes impulsive, mind games, emotional manipulation, to make you react impulsively. Whatever this energy is trying to make you react impulsively with smoke and mirrors, with lies. And again, whether it is your own trauma parts, your own demons, the devil, whatever you want to label the dark side, okay? The shadow. It all works the same because these energies work through people. And the objective is to make you sabotage yourself. The objective is to keep you trapped. You could be somebody dealing with being afraid to leave your house. These energies will tell you, you can't go outside because this, because that, because this, because that. It's like when these things come up, and you know when it's wounding. You know when it's fear, irrational fear. You can recognize it, and if you can't recognize that, take a spiritual bath. Come to zero. I'm getting that example. There's a meme floating around there in internet world where you can't. How does it go? You can't see your own reflection in boiling water. You have to wait for the water to be still. The same is our behavior. We can't see clearly when we're angry, when we're stirred up. It could be anger, it could be fear, it could be that heightened high anxiety state. Whether your own thoughts or another person puts you in that heightened anxiety state. The objective is to not fight back, not reason with it, not try to prove yourself, not try to justify yourself. None of that. The objective is to love yourself, to care for yourself, to bring yourself back to 0 point. And then, and only then, can you clearly see it for what it is, let alone deal with it. Spirit showing me again, when something triggers you, if you want growth, do the opposite of what you normally do. I don't keep faith. You are protected. Don't give up. Don't give in to fear. Eye of the tiger, passion, determination, unfuckwithable. Just say that. Just tell yourself that. I am unfuckwithable. Other people's opinions are none of your business. Whatever this person or energy is telling you about yourself, I'm feeling like they're feeling like this energy is like downgrading you, or telling you you're not good enough, or telling you that you won't be, do, or have something. They're like, this is what I'm saying. They're needling you in such a way that you sabotage yourself. And I know from personal experience, it doesn't have to be another person. We can absolutely be our worst enemy with our own thoughts, with our own trauma parts, with our own demons. The only way anyone else can ever even trigger us is through the parts of us that are not healed. Question the triggers, not the people. Question the triggers, not the energy. Why is this bothering me? Where is this coming from? Where did it start? Where does it? You can go down there. You can do that. Don't go into the rabbit hole of past guilt and beating yourself up and making yourself feel bad about shoulda, coulda, wouldas. When I say bring it back to 0 point, bring it back to the present, right here and right now, you are safe. Especially if whatever this is just this person, place, thing, energy. I just heard, what if this person is threatening the other person? I don't know. Call the police? If this person is really that unhinged, handcuffs or a straitjacket are probably in order, right? All right, let's pull some Sacred Spirit and call it, because I'm starving and I need to go eat, and I really hope this is helping somebody, because it feels like it's been a very long and ongoing battle. And I feel like this energy is like, it's almost like whoever this protective energy has been trying not to react, has been trying to act like they don't care, has been trying to act like it doesn't matter, but it's wearing on whoever this person is. Get back to the present moment. Replenish yourself. Cleanse with water, spiritual bath. Refill your own cup. Do nice things for yourself. Find a sacred space. Stop stressing. When we remain in that heightened anxiety state, that fight or flight state, without ever coming to, the anxiety suppresses the immune system. Fear suppresses the immune system. Then we end up sick. This music note is jumping out at me. Maybe there's music that you listen to bring you back to that. I'm always talking about music with no words. Whatever it is, classical music, guitar music, whatever, like the freaking flute, like, it doesn't matter. No words, because then it's less likely to guide your emotions down rabbit holes you don't want to go. What is the advice, please? What is the advice? Energy signature. The past is in the present. This is what I'm talking about. This is the past coming in and talking shit. Whether it's personal energy or a person, recognize it as what it is. It's the past. It's bullshit. Mindful wisdom. I'm sorry, what does that say? Create inner harmony. This is what I'm talking. This is what I just said. Create inner harmony. Find your sacred space. Find your peace. Listen to music. Don't feed the rabbit holes. Don't feed the thought processes of guilt and fear and anger and all of that. If what Spirit is saying, if what you truly want is a better future, then you have to stop letting the voices of the past manipulate you. I'm actually going to leave it at that. I like that. I'm going to leave it at that because that drives this whole reading home. Period. It doesn't matter if it's an entity or a person. We talk about it all the time. What happens in the present projects into your future. If you bring the past into the present, you recreate the past into your future. I love you. You're beautiful. If you're still with me, you're a fucking real one. I don't know. I felt like saying that earlier. If you're still with me, you're a fucking real one, and you know it. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all of you that continue to keep this channel alive. I love you. I'll catch you guys next time.